Welcome vacationers on another video. First and foremost, Happy New Year. Well, Happy late New Year's. A lot has happened since the last video we uploaded where me and Tara had COVID. Right after we tested negative, we had to prepare for Christmas, and then right after that, prepare for New Year's, and then right after that, prepare for our newest destination, which if you notice from that, we're pretty far from home. So yeah, we're not in Miami or we're not in Florida. But a video on that later. We first have to accommodate. A lot has happened in the past year. I mean, Tara did become a travel nurse and we literally went to the edge of the United States in her first contract. Now this channel was predominantly based off exploring Orlando and it's still sticking to its roots. But I also want to bring you guys along to all these adventures that we're now doing traveling all across America. So please, if you like what you see, give it a thumbs up and subscribe as we're trying really hard to keep up with everything that's happening. As we accommodate, we're going to leave you off with the last resort we did in Orlando for 2021. Now, without further ado, let's begin the tour. So coming off of COVID and testing negative, Tara and I decided to go to Magic Kingdom to check out the Christmas lights to get us into the holiday spirit. Now for this trip, we decided to stay at Westgate Lakes Resort and Spa, which is a resort we've been to, but we've never really done a tour for it. And the last time we were here was about like 2 years ago. Now we've stayed at a Westgate property before, and that was Westgate's Town Center, but that one's located on 192 The Strip, closer to Disney World. Westgate Lakes Resort and Spa is located on Turkey Lake, very, very close to iDrive and Icon Park and Universal Studio. The biggest difference between Town Center and the Lakes is that the Lakes is a bit smaller and it's actually the OG. Yeah, this was the first resort built within the Westgate family. It was actually built in 1982. Now, aside from that, there is really no big difference. They're both the same kind of style. So what you look into these properties is condominium styles of rooms where they go from a studio all the way to a 3-4 bedroom, basically apartment. And one of the great things about this is that if you're staying long term or you are going back and forth from the parks, and what I mean by that is that one day at the parks and then one day you just want to stay at the resort and just enjoy the resort. This is kind of one of those places because they're like a village. They have everything you would need, from the bowling alley, the arcade, to grocery, to coffee, to sports bar, to restaurants. They have almost everything. And one of the great benefits of that is also having a plethora of activities to do, including the many pools, the water park, and the activity center. Tara and I love these kind of resorts because there's so much to do and you could just fall deep within them. Now, one of the cons about Westgate resorts in general is that they feel outdated, or they feel dated. The rooms themselves feel dated. Specific to Lakes, what I did not like is that it felt kind of claustrophobic. From the entrance, meaning how you get in, to the main lobby, to the streets, right? And it doesn't help that they have a 5-story garage right in the front. So to me, it just felt a little bit claustrophobic, but nonetheless, it's still a really nice place. So for the night, we ended up paying around $120, which did not include a $13 resort fee. We ended up staying there for 2 nights. Take in mind that we booked this at the height of the holidays, which was a few weeks, like 1 or 2 from Christmas. So all the resorts in Orlando at that time were at a premium. Regardless, we still enjoyed ourselves and we had a lot of fun. But now, let's check out the room. Starting from the door, here's kind of like the foyer a little bit, right? Just a little bit, and go straight to the kitchen, which is your full kitchen. Ooh, nice. Microwave, stove, blender, and they tend to have, there you go, pots and pans and things like that. Cups are kind of sticky. Yeah, like, yeah, can you hear it? Drawers, usually have forks for your, yeah, dishwasher. Cool thing, oh, I have the little bar. It's pretty cool. And then over here, it's kind of weird.
Like a wet bar. Like
yeah, it's like a wet bar. First one I seen one in Westgate.
Oh, they have a broom and mop, which is cool. It's like usually people book these rooms for like more than 2 days. You know what I mean? Like they're here for like a week.
Yeah, long stays.
So it's nice that they have cleaning options.
Then you go into the dining room. And this, I'm assuming, is if you want to...
A 2-bedroom.
Yeah, if you want to connect to make it into the 2-bedroom option. Then you go into the living room. And I already kind of see some wear and tear. Well, you can't miss it. It's like it's pretty bad wear and tear on the sofa. You have your center console, and usually Westgate comes with a TV and a deep Blu-ray player. Some drawers. I'm going to the master. It's pretty decent size.
Oh, what's really cool is that if you want to set the mood on your tub, it's like literally
dimmable.
Yeah. I'm not doing a very good job, but you know what I mean. Which is cool.
This is pretty big. This is deep.
Yeah.
So this is a king.
Yes.
Then you have your chair, your center, which includes 4 drawers, which I don't know. They told us this was like the new.
So these are the newer buildings, but the thing is so my first thought was, oh, you would think it would be more modern because they're the newest buildings. However, I think Westgate just has like this theme where it's like traditional, but like
it feels like they
beachy?
grabbed the furniture from the old buildings and just put them in here.
Like it's just, I don't know.
Instead of
like a beachy traditional rich.
Well, I mean, beachy sounds like Key West.
But beachy in the sense of like all of your most of the lamps are like this. You always have the centerpieces. Your beds always look like this. Like
yeah, but my thing is, why is it in new furniture? It looks like they just grabbed old furniture and stuck it into the new building.
Yeah, because they have like a certain theme that they're sticking with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine, but I mean, you can get new furniture. Here's the closet, and then the 90s double mirror doors, just kind of vice. And this leads to the master bathroom, which is also spacious. So the shower, which is actually a really nice shower, because it has a rain shower. A sink, double sink with your makeup. There you go. towels at the bottom. I like the sink, it's really, really nice. And then the toilet. I was gonna check the toilet. That works. Slide it over here. Then, which gives you another closet here for coats or anything like that. And it doesn't close. And then the dishwasher, which leads out to the front, right? So this door here, put it up, leads to the front. But the real cool thing is, I gotta admit, it's this big balcony, which gave us a lake view. But how big is it? It's pretty big. Yeah, like Tara's at the other side. Like, that's how long this balcony is. I don't think it's like wide enough for a table. So like, or maybe a high top. Yeah, maybe that would work.
Because like when you sit down, obviously when you sit from there you can't see the lake, but when you sit down here you can't really see the lake either because of like the barrier. You know what I mean?
Oh, like yeah, you would have to sit this way, looking that way. And the lakes look really nice. Okay, now we're gonna head to the outlets and then Magic Kingdom for the rest of the day. Overall, Tara and I had a phenomenal time. We slept very good. The beds were very comfortable. And like I stated before, it's not the first time we've been here. This is our third time being here, and all the times we stayed, we've had nothing but a great time. But if you want to ask me, I would prefer staying at the town center over the lakes, just because, like I stated before, it felt a little bit claustrophobic to me because they're building within, and it looks like they're putting a lot of sources towards town center, especially with the new water park, and they have so much more land. Town center is bigger than lakes. Let me put that perspective. And another thing, if you're more towards Disney, that one's closer to Disney compared to the lakes, which is closer to Universal. But that does not take away from all the great amenities and all the customer service you get while you're here. But now it's your turn. Have you stayed here before? What was your experience? Comment and let us know. Until the next trip, stay safe.